Hello everyone and welcome back to BroklyMaster YouTube channel. In today's video, we will make a simple chatbot using a Gemini API key, which is an open source model. In the previous video, we already done with the Open AI LLM model to make a simple chatbot application. So if you have not watched that video, please make sure that watch that video first because you will understand a very basic concept about all this LLM model. So now, without wasting your time, let's begin it. So here you can see that I have created one folder named chatgemini.py, and on this file we will be using the open source LLM model for making the simple chatbot, okay, in which directly you can integrate on your website or whatever and wherever you want. So here on the Chatgemini we are going to do the same things that we have done in this chat open API key, okay. Since Open AI is a closed source API key, but this Gemini is an open source API key, so it does not cost a charge, but it has some limitations. You can use their token up to 1 million, I think, okay. So now let's build this simple chatbot here. So here also we need to import the necessary libraries. So let's write here import OS. We also need to import the Streamlit. So define here Streamlit as st. In a similar way, let's also define from dot env import load.env, and here we need to import import Google dot generative AI as Gen AI, okay. After that we need to load this .env file. So right here load.env, and here define let's configure this Gen AI dot configure API key equal to os dot get env, and here we will need to write or define Google API key. So let's write here Google API key, okay. So we also need to include this Google API key in our .env file, okay. So for getting this Google API key, it is an open source. You can just search on the Google Gemini API key, and on the first you can see that get a Gemini API key. Let's click on this, and here let's click on this get a Gemini API key. After that you will see this interface here. So let's get this API key and Gemini API key, okay. So it will generating our API key. Let's copy this API and paste into our .env file, okay. After that let's define the title. So right here is Streamlit app header, and define st header. Let's write the generative AI chatbot, no problem. And here after that let's select the model version. So here we will do a different things, because here on the Gemini you can see that when I reach here Gemini, we'll just write here Gemini, okay. And here you will see that there is different version of model available. So we will give at least 2 version in which user can choose what version or model they like to use to their app, okay. So let's define here, select the model version and define model name equal to st dot select box, and define here select Gemini model, and on there I will write the command Gemini. There is a many model available. So let's put here name Gemini 1.5, also define Pro, and in the similar way also define Gemini 1.5 Flash. So here let's also initialize these things. Initialize the Gemini model. So here model equal to Gen AI dot generative model, and define model name equal to model. Okay, now let's take the user input. So here define user input equal to st.text input enter your question. Okay, so the user, so that a user can input their questions, and let's invoke this input, user input, into our LLM model. So let's summarize these all things again. We are not writing the same things again and again, just copy these all things and paste to our here. Okay, we already defined this code on the previous chat open AI key. Okay, so I think we have not using the generative chat open AI key. So instead of this, let's define manually here. No worry. Generative, okay, generate content, and in the same way all of these stuffs are same, but instead of here content, we'll define here text. Okay, so we have done with these things. Now let's save this and run our Streamlit server. Okay, so let me clear this all these stuffs. Right here Streamlit run chat Gemini Pi. Okay, so it is showing that there is a Google generative AI, no model name found. Okay, so actually we have not installed this Google generative AI in our virtual env. So first let's quick install these things. Pip install Google generative AI. Let's clear this screen and again run our server. Okay, now here you can see that our chatbot is running successfully here. Here you can select the multiple version model, whatever the model you like, just select it here. I'll put here why Google is so famous. Okay, so when I click on the summarize button, and here you can see that it will respond the answer. Google fame stems from a confluence of factors all working together to create a global behemoth, and there is a lot of response you can see here. And when I also select the another model 1.5 Pro, and right here what is generative AI, and when I click on the summarize button, so wait for the response, and here you can see that generative AI refers to a category of artificial intelligence algorithm designed to create a new data generative AI launch, and there's a lot of things here you will see here. Okay, so like this on the previous video we have talked how you can able to use the closed source open API key, and here we have defined this generative AI API key, and here a lot of LLM based model is available, and these all things are open source. You can just use this in your own project. Okay, so this is one of the basic setups, and with the help of that model you can able to query with directly with the Gemini or open source or closed source API key. Okay, so this is for today. Thanks for watching the video. Keep coding and keep learning.